Every woman carries hidden doors to her deepest desires. Yet, here's the truth most men never hear. They don't know how to open them. They rush. They guess. They think intimacy is only about the body. But it isn't. Intimacy isn't a race. It's an art. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 places every woman secretly wants to be touched. And no, this isn't just about physical touch. These touches go deeper than the skin. They reach her mind, her heart, and yes, eventually, her body. Before we dive in, a quick pause. Where are you watching from right now? Drop it in the comments. I love seeing our community from every corner of the globe. And if you value these kinds of honest, no-nonsense conversations, hit like and subscribe. It tells me to keep creating content for men who are serious about connection, not games. Most men believe women only respond to physical touch. They think the secret lies in their hands or in some clever trick they learned online. But here's the myth: pleasure doesn't start in the body. The truth is that a woman's deepest intimacy begins in her mind and her heart, long before her skin even feels contact. When a man understands this, everything changes. He stops being forgettable. He becomes the man she replays in her thoughts at night, the man she feels safe with, the man who makes her body crave him not just from lust, but from trust, desire, and devotion. If we haven't met yet, I'm Dr. Jocelyn. I've spent the last 5 years working with men and women, helping couples reignite passion and heal intimacy struggles. And let me tell you, both from research and real-world experience, the men who learn to touch beyond the physical, the men who can spark a woman's imagination, cradle her emotions, and honor her body are the men who create intimacy that lasts decades, not just one night. So let's break this down into 3 powerful places every woman longs to be touched. I'll show you how each one works biologically, emotionally, and practically, so you can apply it in daily life. The first place to focus is her mind. This is the secret that almost no man ever uses. A woman's mind is her most powerful erogenous zone. Biologically, desire begins in the brain. Neurochemicals like dopamine and oxytocin fire when she feels mentally stimulated and emotionally safe. Long before her body responds, her mind is already scripting the desire. Emotionally, when you intrigue her thoughts and respect her intelligence, she feels valued, not just admired for her appearance, but adored for her whole self. That feeling is intoxicating. Practically, this means you need to go beyond compliments about her body. Ask questions that make her pause and think. For example, what's one dream you've had that you've never shared because you thought no one would understand it? That question touches her mind far deeper than, "You look amazing." Here's the key. A woman wants to be mentally undressed before she's ever physically undressed. That requires conversation, curiosity, and playfulness, teasing her thoughts, not just her body. If you can make her laugh, challenge her ideas respectfully, and truly listen, she'll feel a connection no amount of physical skill can replace. Once you've reached her mind, the next place to touch is her heart. This is where true intimacy begins to take shape. Biologically, the heart and emotions are closely connected to her nervous system. When she feels safe and cherished, her stress hormones decrease, and her body becomes more open to closeness. Emotionally, every woman wonders, can I trust this man with my feelings? If she senses that your affection is conditional, she closes off. But if she feels your love is consistent, her heart opens. Practically, this isn't about grand gestures. It's about the small, thoughtful actions that show you see her. Remember her favorite tea and surprise her with it. Send a midday text just to say you're thinking of her. Hold her when she cries instead of rushing to fix things. Here's a bold truth. Many women give their bodies, but very few men ever truly touch their hearts. When you respect her boundaries, appreciate her efforts, and make her feel seen, you become unforgettable. Touching her heart is about consistency. It's about being the man whose presence feels like home, steady, dependable, and safe. Finally, we come to the body. But here's the important part. Her body only fully awakens after her mind and heart have been touched. Biologically, a woman's body doesn't respond to speed. It responds to patience. Every inch of her skin is alive with nerve endings, and when touched with intention, the entire surface can become an erogenous zone. Emotionally, she wants to feel both cherished and claimed. Tenderness without strength feels weak. Strength without tenderness feels selfish. The art lies in finding the balance. Practically, slow down. Kiss her forehead, brush her hair back gently. Rest your hand on the small of her back with confidence. Pay attention to how her breathing changes. Her body will tell you when she feels safe. Here's the reality. Every woman carries insecurities about her body. The man who touches her with reverence, who makes her feel beautiful in the places she doubts herself, is the man who heals her. That man awakens her fully. When passion is combined with respect, intensity, with patience, you don't just touch her body, you touch her soul through her body. And that is something she will never forget. So, what do you do with this knowledge? Start with her mind. Ask deeper questions. Listen. Playfully tease her thoughts. Spark her imagination. Then move to her heart. Show consistency. Be present with her emotions. Respect her boundaries. Notice the small things that make her feel seen and appreciated. Finally, touch her body. Slow down. Make every touch intentional. Let your eyes, your hands, and even your presence show her that she is cherished. When you follow this order, mind, heart, body, you separate yourself from almost every other man she has met. And let me say this clearly. If you've gotten it wrong before, it's not your fault. Most men were never taught this. Society trains men to chase the physical and ignore the deeper layers of intimacy. But here's the beauty. You can start today. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present, intentional, and willing to learn. And every woman can feel the difference. At the end of the day, every woman longs to be touched in three places: her mind, her heart, and her body. Touch her mind, and you intrigue her. Touch her heart, and you earn her trust. Touch her body with reverence, and you awaken her fully. Do this, and you don't just gain intimacy, you gain devotion. You don't just stir passion, you claim her soul. If this spoke to you, I want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss conversations that could transform your relationships forever. And remember, age is not the end of vitality. With small, intentional changes, you can bring back confidence, comfort, and connection in your love life. This is Dr. Jocelyn reminding you, when you learn to touch her where it matters most, you become the man she will never forget.